Hey guys, I'm back doing the follow-up review on the Darth Maul from Custom Dark Wolves, and as you can see, I have both the hilts here. One of them has the full installation, and one of them I took apart. And the soundboard is right here, the battery's right there. These are the two NeoPixel blades, and I have two types of chargers here. This is the charger I got from my Luke Hero from the Pox store. It's an external battery charger, and I was able to use it with this battery, but I'll explain why I used that. And I have the charger provided by LGT or Custom Dark Wolves, and yeah. So this is my review. I guess I'll go with the battery. I'll explain the battery. Because I guess it's one of the cons of this saber, in my opinion. So when you get your saber, I guess I was provided this card, and it tells you the instructions of how to charge the battery, or charge the battery, and it says that you're able to remove the top button, which is right here, the top button here, and you should be able to access the charger port right here, the charging port. But the problem is that the charging port is not long enough to be able to go into this hole and into the charging port. I'll see if I can unscrew this here. Right here, and you see it's a little thick, and then you'll see that with the chassis in the hilt, it's a little of a far connection, and this isn't really long enough. Or perhaps I did contact Custom Dark Wolves, and they suggested maybe to try and sand the plastic here or something like that, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. And I did provide a video. He asked a video to see if he could suggest anything else, but I'm still waiting on a response regarding that. But besides that, the other way to charge the only other way to charge the battery is if you take it apart and take out the chassis, and then you have to plug the charger here, and then you have to plug it into the wall and charge it. But the problem with that is, if you do it that way, there is no indication whether or not it's charging or when it's done, or and stuff like that. And I didn't like that because I didn't know. It kind of sucks not knowing when you're done charging. So I tried. So I was like, I'll try and pull out the battery, and I'll try and see if I could charge the battery with this external battery charger that I got from the Pox store. And I stuck it in, and I was able to use it to charge. There's an indicator here, red being that it's charging, green meaning that it's done charging. And yeah, that's what I've been doing to charge the battery. And yeah, but in order to take this apart and access the chassis, it kind of sucks because you have to do it. You have to kind of pretty much unscrew everything. Like, there's these two buttons here, and and as you can see, there's like a little bit sticking out in here in the hilt, so that kind of holds the chassis in place. Same for these little these pins that are supposed to like kind of resemble the buttons, but they don't really do anything. They're just pins that's on the hilt. But I guess its purpose for this uh, lightsaber, I guess, or this hilt is it kind of holds the chassis in place. Because if, like, as you can see, I have them kind of unscrewed out of the hilt, and that's because I needed to do that to be able to take out the chassis. See how there's nothing in the hilt right now, but if I screw this one in, it'll show up there, and that kind of, I guess, helps hold in the chassis in place so it doesn't move when just so to keep it in place. So in order to take out the chassis and put the chassis back in, you have to unscrew these, and then you'll have to line up the chassis according to the two buttons here, or I mean the button and the charging port. So basically, this button right here, this button, it's supposed to be a button. Doesn't do anything because it's right where the charging port is. And this is a one button configuration for the Prophet board, pretty much. And yeah, I'm more used to the two buttons, one auxiliary button and one power button and one main button. And that's why I was kind of confused when I did the unboxing. I didn't realize that it was one button Prophet board configuration. You are given the manual here of how to do the many controls of the Prophet board. But yeah, so basically, as you can see here, this is the pretty much the top of the hilt, the emitter. And in order to put it back, I have to put the battery in.
She's gone. She's gone. For what she stood for, what she fought for. A son gone.
Power it off by holding it until it turns off. But yeah, this is how you put it back in. You have to unscrew these two buttons, so you know how to line up the chassis. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have this screwed in. I have to unscrew it back out. There we go. Yes. Line it up there. I guess you could screw this in. Just trying to make sure it's straight, kind of. Oh man, sorry. And then yeah, you can just screw one of these in to keep it in place. And then screw these. That pretty much keeps the chassis in place, so it doesn't So you can't slide it out easily anymore. And then just screw in the buttons back in. Screw the buttons back in. Where did I put the other button? I found it. There we go. Alright. And I have these tools. That's basically I fix it tool I got from Best Buy. I use it to fix phones and such like that. So alright. I just use these to kind of tighten the screws here, or the buttons. And then this part goes in first. It's kind of really close to the plastic of the chassis, so you'll notice it kind of like scrapes it. Basically kind of like sands it and whatnot, because you'll notice the plastic particles. But yeah, just screw it in. It's kind of a little hard. And then you put in the claws, or whatever you want to call it here. Put this in the cap. Alright, let me just tighten it here. Alright, and there we go. It's all back together. Alright, so basically this is the hilt. And it's a 1-button setup for the Profi board. And so basically you click it once and it'll power on. Well, and then to turn it off, you'll have to hold it until it powers off. Alright, I'm putting the blade in. Alright. Now we'll just tighten up the retention screws here. Oh my god. You did not see that. Alright. Powered up. And there we go. Nice smooth swing. Flash on flash. Lock up. And you could have it has an auto swing, an auto blaster block thing. It's like it goes like this, and then now it does auto blaster blocks without having to click the button. And to turn it off, basically just hold the button here and just swing it in. Oh shoot! I think it was that. You press it. Oh no, you just pressed it. Or you just press the button. Oh god. Let me look at the instruction. Sorry. Exit multi-block. Short click while on. Oh, there we go. And music's playing. And then in order to change font, you gotta power it off. And then just do short clicks.
Rey Skywalker. That lightsaber was Luke's.
There's Luke's font or something. Alright. Oops. Alright. And I'm sure you guys want to see it coupled together. This is the coupler that you get with the two hilts here. Basically just go in here, screw it in. This is another minor pet peeve that I have with this hilt. It doesn't actually align together perfectly, but yeah. Let me just go this one real quick. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't align together. What if the screws here together? And it could have been together if they built another hilt that has these opposite of the other hilt, and then it would have been aligned. But I'm guessing these two hilts, they're exactly the same hilts, so they're built the same and they're both on the same size. So I doubt it could the coupler could have been threaded a little different or something like that. Yeah. And then I'll throw in this blade here. I'm not gonna put the retention screws. So. And there you go. 32-inch blades coupled together on the hilts. I'll do some demonstrations of swinging it around eventually. whenever I have time. But yeah, that'll probably wrap up for my review on the Darth Maul. I mean, it's definitely a great buy for $460. Most of these you see them on like Corbanth. Corbanth, I think Corbanth the 2020 version was about a little over $1,000, and I was looking at that, but I didn't really have $1,000 to spend on it. And there was the POC store version that was available a few months ago. I think that was going for around $700 or $800. But yeah, for $460, this isn't too bad at all. You get two Profi hilts with the coupler for Profi Neo Pixel for $460. Usually one hilt and the Neo one Profi hilt with the Neo Pixel blade usually goes for around that price already. I mean, this isn't the most accurate hilt, just for the reasons of the two buttons right here and not using actually these two buttons and whatnot. That's probably my only complaint about it, how it has like 2 buttons here, 2 buttons here, and whatnot. But yeah, I for $460 comparing to the other hilts, I think that's a great deal. But yeah, that'll be it. Thanks.